She couldn't believe what she was reading. She was terrified as she screamed out and got out of her bed, searching for her mother and father. She broke down, telling them about what had happened and been happening. They told her to pack some clothes and started their car, not having the chances of their little girl being killed. Ian was sitting in the hospital room, the white, eerie room making her uncomfortable. At the stinging lights were the only source to see. It was around 6 p.m. now, and the sun was starting to go down, the curtains hiding the sunlight away. And soon enough, the doctor came in and looked at her parents, and then at the diseased girl. It seems she has the Hanahaki disease. This is a really rare disease, and we have only had around 4 or 5 people come here about it, out of the whole population here. The doctor quickly explained, as he had some parted notes to give to her parents. Is there any way to cure it? Her father asked with pleading eyes. Out of the 2 parents, he was the only one who was the most worried over anything. The 2 parents scanned the paper, and their hearts shattered at the consequences of the disease. Yes, there is. I highly recommend it because Hanahaki is deadly disease, as you can see on that paper. The doctor explained as he pushed up his rounded glasses and took a seat on his spinning chair, facing towards her mother and father. How do we cure it? Yin's mother asked with a sad look as her gaze focused on the doctor and back to Yin, who had stayed quiet, letting it all sink in as she watched the worry of her parents' faces. She felt so guilty. There is a surgery that we can do to remove the flowers from her lungs. But if we do that, all feelings and memories will be gone of the one who caused the disease in the first place. The doctor turned to Yin. All we need is your permission. If this gets any worse, I'm afraid you will only have a few days left before it spreads even more. Her mother and father looked at each other, and before they could even say anything, Yin interrupted. Absolutely not. I can't just forget all about my friends, she yelled, tears threatening to leave her eyes. Well, there is another way to get rid of it. The person you are in love with has to love you back. Or at least say it verbally, he exclaimed, and as he did, Yin could only nod, thinking of Todoroki. She knew he didn't like her back. He seemed to have liked Momo. I don't want to lose my best friend, she thought to herself, and nodded once more, almost like reassuring herself. I'll do that then. How long do I have? Saying that last part quietly, thinking about the fact she had basically a time limit to confess her love and him to recuperate the feelings, or else she would cease to exist altogether. He sighed. As a doctor, he just wished people would listen and care about their health more. He grabbed the piece of paper with info about everything about Hanahaki, the same one he gave her parents. He gave her a copy as well. You have nearly a month before it's the last stage, and you break down. Please just try to hurry. We wouldn't want to lose someone else because of this. I'm sorry, Mom and Dad, Yin thought to herself as tears swarmed in her eyes. She got up and left the room with this newfound information. telling her parents she would meet them at home and just needed to walk to clear her mind. With tears in her eyes, she walked to her favorite park, and upon arriving, she saw a familiar boy sitting on a nearby bench. For the first time after their incident, and Yin turned around. She couldn't be bothered telling him this information just yet. Worry him or confess? She just wasn't ready. As she started to walk away, she heard a faint voice behind her back call out, Yin?